Hey everyone, thanks for checking in. Welcome to my summer update medical school vlog. And it's been a while since I posted a medical school vlog episode. It's almost a month and a half, or it's been a long time. And I'd like to kind of talk about this. It's a very important point. Social media is awesome. There's a lot of great things about social media, but I think it's very important to take breaks and listen to what your body's doing and your natural rhythms. And I was having an awesome discussion at the Youthful Coach podcast. We're kind of primarily talking about Be Activated and RPR, which is something that I've recently been obsessed with. And if you want to learn more, make sure to check out my previous video called Be Activated One-on-One. I highly recommend it if you're interested. It's a very excellent complement to what I've been learning in medical school. But in that podcast, we're talking about the importance of just listening to our natural rhythms. And we're obsessed in our modern world of more and always wanting things on demand. And I was joking how people stay up all night to watch a show they have on PVR. They can watch it any time, but they're going to ruin their sleep, ruin the next day because they're going to be completely groggy because they're not listening to the natural rhythms. And I know in the world of social media, it's always about producing more, producing at a consistent schedule, always producing. But for the last little while, I haven't really been motivated to produce. And at first I was like, oh, I should be producing, but you have to realize that's okay. Like, you're gonna have natural rhythms. Just like right now it's summer, it's beautiful, like it's super bright, but you can't just have it be summer all the time or always day because it's just gonna burn up the earth, right? So you have to understand these natural rhythms and allow them to kind of be. But I kind of like to update you on what I've been doing in medical school, even though I haven't technically been in class. So my last video was kind of right after our final exams, and I was very relaxed and happy. And then our flex period started, which is actually a really cool thing that's integrated into the UBC medical curriculum, where they allow us time, and they call it kind of a flexible learning, where we're allowed to do any kind of scholarly project. And there's wide variability in the ranges. People are doing art and medicine. People are going to Nepal and trying to better understand sickle cell in that community and the culture around that. I myself, as I had mentioned in previous videos, I worked in the Inspire Supportive Cancer Care Clinic, which is absolutely amazing experience. And I also got the opportunity to really delve into the literature around vitamin D and prostate cancer. I've always been kind of fascinated with vitamin D ever since during my undergraduate at Boston University, I had the opportunity to attend kind of a university lecture series, and at that lecture was Dr. Michael Hollick. And he's a very funny story, but he's kind of the doctor that revolutionized kind of the importance of vitamin D. And during his PhD thesis, I believe it was at the University of Wisconsin, he actually found the active form of vitamin D that, or the form that your liver converts to vitamin D, or that's created either by UVB exposure to the skin or by your supplementation or ingestion of certain foods in your diet. And he also found the form of vitamin D that is converted, which was only thought by the kidneys, but also by other cells, such as potentially prostate cells, colon cells, etc., which is why vitamin D has been so such an interesting area of research in cancer, because if these cells can locally convert 25-hydroxy vitamin D, the form created by the liver, to the active form, 1,25-hydroxy vitamin D, which is typically only thought to be created in the kidney, then potentially vitamin D could have local effects on the cancer. And that's basically the whole kind of the main importance of it. And I definitely want to share that literature review, but there's so much more I learned just about improving my communication, the importance of being present. That was something I saw over and over again, just how amazing the physicians at Inspire were just giving people the space to listen and how much they helped. And I also got to really pick the brains of the two nutritionists at Inspire Health. Were absolutely amazing. It's so much knowledge. So I'm not going to be posting probably zero, maybe a couple if I feel impelled to over the summer about medical school vlog videos. Well, because we're not in school, but there's so much I learned. There's book reviews, etc. So please stay tuned to the channel. I'll definitely be sharing stuff. But now that flex period ended a couple weeks ago, I had some time to decompress. I'm going to be teaching the MCAT for a Kaplan course. That'll be lots of fun, keep me busy, kind of really refocus on the MCAT. I've always had a passion about teaching. That's why I've created these YouTube videos. So it's just going to help me redefine my skills and take some time to relax. Because again, we need those natural rhythms. Like, we're kind of addicted to productivity, addicted to more. It's always about doing more. It's okay to have times where you're working, but it's not like school, stress, learn. So it's always about the balance. It's the biggest thing. I always harp on it, but even for myself, it's something I always have to constantly remind myself about, having to have that balance. Find the right mix of social media, but quiet time and time with actual people instead of behind a screen. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to continue following my journey through medical school and get a whole host of other super cool videos. Now get outside and enjoy this summer. Thank you.